right, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all praises, all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash, giving double honors to the apostles and elders who rule well of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. All right. And, the focal point or the center of attention of this lesson is going to be dealing with disease X. All right. And what inspired me through the spirit to do a lesson on this, about a few days ago, I was in 2nd Ezra, the 8th chapter, around the 62nd verse, going into the signs of the end. All right. Which is not talking about the end of the world and, about Earth blowing up or whatever, but it's talking about the end of an age, which is a period of time. All right. That's going into, the rulership of the wicked. All right. 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 7 through 9. All right. It says Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. But anyway, was in 2nd Ezra, the 8th chapter, going into the 9th chapter, about measuring the times diligently. And you do that through prophecy. All right, you use different articles, such as the one that you see on the screen right here. You're just you're watching out for prophecy, the rumors of wars, the earthquakes, the uproars of the people, the time period that we're living in. But, and then what came to mind was disease X. All right. Well, the first precept that came to mind actually was, actually I already got it. Salakia, forgive me. This was the first precept that came to mind. Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms. All right. We're living in America, all right, which is known as Babylon the Great in the scriptures. All right. The great whore, the great city. All right. And it says of war and of evil, which is bad times. And it says, and of pestilence. All right. So that precept came to mind. And then Salakia, forgive me. Anyway, I looked up the word, forgive me. I looked up the word disease and I looked up X, right? So in the Google definition for disease, it says a disorder of structure or function in a human, animal, or plant, especially one that has a known cause and a distinctive group of symptoms, signs, and anatomical changes. So I'm going to get to the point. The main three I want to focus on is virus, pestilence, and plague. Now all the rest of the synonyms are good, but virus, pestilence, and plague, all right? So the word disease is synonymous with the word plague. So then I looked up the Roman numeral X, right? As you see, it says 1 through 1,000, but I want to focus on X, which is equivalent to 10. Now, y'all brothers and sisters see where I'm going. That made me think about the 10 plagues of Egypt, all right, which, America is known as spiritual Sodom and Egypt. Let's go ahead and get there real quick. In Revelation chapter 11, verse 8, and it says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. All right. It says where also our Lord was crucified. All right. And that's talking about America. All right. You can look at the architecture, you can look at the immoral behavior that's going on, the confusion. All right. America imitates these ancient wicked kingdoms. All right. And the Lord is going to destroy America like he did Sodom and Gomorrah in the other three cities. All right. So anyway, I'm going to read this article, bring a few precepts out, and then I'm going to close it. It says, experts already developing vaccine for virus predicted to kill 50 million. It says disease X is currently being discussed at World Economic Forum in Davos, with medical experts warning that the disease could be the next pandemic. And, y'all brothers remember the first pandemic or plandemic that happened around the beginning of 2020, where people were buying up all the toilet paper and paper towels and Target, Sam's Club, BJ's, you name it. It said limitation for two per person, something like that. But anyway, it says disease X is a big topic at the forum in Switzerland. The WHO has warned that it could infect 20 times more people than, you see it. Other experts say it could be as infectious as measles and as deadly as Ebola. So you pretty much, get the point. Lord's will, I put this article in the description box after the lesson. But this is plague in the etymology. It says affliction, calamity, evil, scourge. All right. That made me think of 2nd Ezra's. I didn't have this precept, by the way, but it just came to mind. 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 17 says, woe is me, who would deliver me in those days? All right, this is Ezra speaking, and Ezra is currently here today. It says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famines and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils, bad times. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, which is dealing with victuals as food, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall these evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. All right, it's just like the days of Lot and the days of Noah, man. All over again. It says, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. That's going to come in a major way. All right. And it says, in the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. All right, so let me see the next precept. Hold on. It says malignant disease. You pretty much get the point. Now this is Exodus chapter 7. I'm not going to read all the 10 plagues. That's why Lord's will I got, a different precept for that. But you start from Exodus 7, you can go all the way to 12, or you can Wisdom of Solomon, I want to say the beginning of 15. This is chapter 16 right now, but I want to say Wisdom of Solomon 15, and you can continue from there to about chapter 17 or 18. But it's a good read. But it says I will stretch out my hand. All right, meaning Yahweh, which is the Heavenly Father through his son Yahweh Shai, is about to show his power. All right, like he did in ancient Egypt when he hardened Pharaoh's heart. So I'm gonna read a few verses, and then I'm gonna read up to verse 7. All right, this is Exodus chapter 7, verse 1. And the Lord Yahweh said unto Moses, See, I have made thee a god to Pharaoh, and Aaron thy brother that shall be thy prophet. Thou shalt speak all that I command thee, and Aaron thy brother shall speak unto Pharaoh, that he send the children of Israel out of his land, and I will harden Pharaoh's heart. All right, the modern day Pharaoh is really, on a deeper sense, these international banking families. All right, but in America, the president, which is currently Biden, he's through. But anyway, and it says, and multiply my signs and my wonders in the land of Egypt. All right, let me see wonders real quick. Let me see what that means. It says wonder, sign, miracle. Wow. It says wonder as a special display of God's power, Yahweh's power. All right. But Pharaoh shall not hearken unto you, that I may lay my hand upon Egypt and bring forth mine armies and my people, the children of Israel, out of the land of Egypt by great judgments. And the Egyptians shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh, when I stretch forth my hand upon Egypt and bring out the children of Israel from among them. And Moses and Aaron did as the Lord Yahweh commanded them, so did they. And Moses was fourscore years old, 80, and Aaron fourscore and 3 years old, when they spake unto Pharaoh. Then you can continue reading on, about the serpent, the water turned into blood, and then the frogs and the hail fire, which that's going to be the final plague. All right, the hellfire. Let me see, man. All right, this is 2 Ezra 15, verse 1. I'm gonna jump around a little bit. It said, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people, dealing with the nation of Israel, the words of prophecy, which is contained in the Holy Bible, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. And that's the time period that we're living in a time of prophecy, where the Lord has given the inspiration, the secrets to go out and teach this word and blow the trumpet. All right. And it says, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. All right. Verse 5, Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. That reminds me of Jeremiah 15, the 4 kinds of death. All right. The Lord is about to judge this place in a major way. Verse 10, Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and I will destroy all the land thereof. So this is coming. This is coming in a major way. All right. This is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 36, verse, I might as well get to the point. Verse 6. All right, and this whole chapter is fire. But it says, show new signs and make other strange wonders. All right, what's a strange wonder? What example of that is the UFOs, the UAPs. All right. In Zechariah, the 5th chapter, it talks about the flying roll being a curse. See, that's a plague. All right, that's a strange wonder. All right. It says, glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous works. Raise up indignation, righteous anger, and pour out wrath. Take away the adversary and destroy the enemy. Esau, Edom, all right, the Ishmaelites, the Ammonites, the Moabites, the Philistines, all right, these damn heathens, all right. You know, that's pretty much it right there. You know, yeah, man, that's pretty much all I got through the spirit. You know, I didn't want to make this lesson too long. You know, there was other precepts I want to get or thought about getting, you know, but I ain't trying to make this lesson drawn out and long, you know, just straight to the point. That, you know, looked up the word disease in X, that it made me think about the 10 plagues of ancient Egypt. And Lord's will, if the Lord compels me, I do a whole deeper lesson going into that. But, you know, just a simple article that came out Wednesday, January 17th. And, you know, just, you know, hope your brothers and few sisters were edified. All right. And in closing, I want to say all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.